Hey everyone, it's Kayla, and this is take 2 of me filming this video. I originally filmed it vlog style with me holding the camera, however, I didn't realize how much I talk with my hands until after I watched it back and got motion sickness, so let's try this again. Let's talk about 2019. So 2019, it's halfway over, 6 months into the year, and I have gone through several major life changes. In January, I quit my job, a job that I originally thought that I was going to love. It was a dream job, and over the last 2 years, it literally sucked the soul out of everything that I loved. I applied for a different job near my hometown, about 5 minutes from my apartment actually. The other job was 2 hours away, and I was commuting, and it was just exhausting and draining for multiple reasons, and I just decided enough was enough. So I left, and now I work at a different place, and I actually enjoy going to work. I don't have anxiety related to work when I'm not there, and I can 100% say that I have zero regrets about that decision. Also in January, I started grad school. I'm currently going to grad school. It's a 100% online program for my master's in digital media writing. It's literally just a continuation of my undergrad. I got my undergrad in English professional writing, and it just feels like coming home. Like the 2 classes that I took this semester felt like I was coming home, like I was with my people, and it was just awesome, and I got 2 A's, woohoo. And I'm also finding that the grad school experience isn't about the grades, it's about learning your profession and honing your professional skills, and I'm loving it so much, and all you do is read and write, and like that's my life. So I'm really enjoying it. I'm excited to see where it takes me. And yeah, that was big change number 2. Big change number 3, a little less happy. In April, I lost my grandmother, and that was really hard. Growing up, I basically lived with her. At times, I was so close with her, probably closer to her than any other member of my family. She was my entire world, and it's really hard to talk about, so I'm not going to talk about it much. I mean, she used to come to all of my bowling tournaments. She was my #1 cheerleader, my #1 supporter in all things that I did. And she taught my family and she taught myself so much about unconditional love and just joy and laughter, and it was just really hard in April. And not to get all cheesy or cliche, but she was a little bit incoherent towards the end, but we all kind of had our moments to say goodbye alone with her. And during my moment, I promised her that I would be better, because I've been realizing that I'm turning 30 this month, and I haven't really done anything towards accomplishing my goals for myself, my life goals in all areas. And I promised her that I would be better, that I would do better. And I've been thinking about that promise ever since. In May, I decided to do big change number 4, and I ended my relationship with my boyfriend after being with him for the better part of 15 years. Like, we were together in high school, we broke up a little bit, then we got back together, and he's all I've ever known. So that was a really hard decision. However, I just know that we both want different things, and like I said, my grandmother passing away just made me realize that like life is too short and we need to be selfish. Like, we all need to be selfish and do what we want in life. And I just feel like after my first 6 months of 2019, it's time for me to be selfish. I went on vacation recently with my friends here on BookTube and Twitter. Lainey from Ginger's Lainey, Paige from Minimal Bookie, Jordan from the Jordan Journals, Sam from Thoughts on Tomes, and Mari from My Name is Marina's. We all went on vacation together in June, and it was just exactly what I needed at the time because of all the shit that happened in the first 6 months. I just really needed this. It was so great to be with my people. It was just, I really needed it. While we were on vacation, I talked to Lainey a lot, and at one point I asked her, how does she choose between reading or writing or working on her novel that she's working on, whatever, and the answer that she gave me has stayed with me for the last 3 weeks. I literally just keep thinking about it, and it's such a simple answer, and she responded with, reading doesn't get me an agent, period. Reading doesn't get me an agent. And it just literally was like a light bulb moment for me, and I was just like, what am I doing? Like, I want to write. I've been wanting to write since the womb, essentially, since I wrote a short story about Barnaby's toothache in second grade about a beaver with a toothache. I've wanted to write my entire life. What am I doing? Nothing. I'm doing nothing. If I'm being completely open and honest, I haven't written since last summer. And that's just terrible and unacceptable. So I've decided to spend the last half of 2019 writing an actual first draft. And I've had several ideas over the years, and I start projects. I think the furthest I've ever gotten on a project is like 50 pages, plus like a lot of notes and stuff. No. I need to finish the first draft. Not that it might not ever get published because it's the first book that I'll ever write. I just need to do it to learn about myself as a writer, to further my fiction writing skills, to just write the damn thing and know that I can do it, because then it'll probably come easier to me in the future. I mean, obviously drafting is never easy, but I'm just saying once I write the first one, it's like a hump to get over. It's like a hill to get over. So I was talking to Lainey, and I've been talking to Lainey's critique partner, Amanda. We're all kind of good writing friends. And Amanda suggested that I think of something completely new, something that I never worked on before. That way it's exciting, and I want to continue writing it, because obviously my other ideas, while good, there's a reason that I stopped writing those projects. My theory is I love those ideas so much. I have like 4, but I'm just quite not good enough yet as a writer to write those ideas. Like one was about dragons and another one was about Atlantis reincarnated. I'm just not quite good enough yet as a writer to write those ideas. So I kind of honed it back a little bit, and I came up with another idea while I was watching Grand Hotel last night, which is a new soapy summer show on ABC. I really like the upstairs downstairs aspect of Grand Hotel. It reminds me kind of Downton Abbey, nowhere near close, because Downton Abbey is like the best show of all time. But I was like, what if I take that element and write like a soapy revenge tale, kind of like Revenge, the ABC show that only has season 1 because seasons 2 through 4 don't exist to me. That's another topic of conversation. What if I have like a revenge tale set in a castle, maybe like a slight fantasy setting, something that's not like too overly complicated, something fun and soapy and tropey, and that's what I'm going with. So I already started my notebook, Revenge Castle, that's what I'm calling it, temporarily obviously, but I'm really excited about it, and I think that it's an idea that I can stay with and have fun with and learn about myself along the way as a writer, and you know, be proud of. And that's the ultimate goal here, to be proud of myself. I am not proud of myself, and for several reasons, and I just feel like this is a step in the right direction. I originally filmed this as a vlog style because I want to start vlogging my writing experience, but I need to learn how to not talk with my hands because it was just like I know it's been a hot minute since I uploaded a video, since last November, 8 months, and I'm not going to apologize. I'm not going to be one of those people that say, hey, I'm back, you know, blah, 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 I'm going to do this, this, and this. I've never been like that. The last couple of videos that I posted over the last year, I just do it. But I'm really going to make vlogs, I think, to hold myself accountable, and if no one watches, that's fine. I'm just doing it for me. And that's the theme here. I'm doing things for me. So yeah, that's my new motto in life, doing things for me. And I turned 30 this month, so I think it's a pretty good motto to have at this point. I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but I do have a deadline I set for myself. I want to be done with the first draft by November 30th, because my goal is to be done with the first draft by November 30th, take a break for December, and then edit in January with like fresh eyes. So we'll see how that goes. Let me know in the comments what you've been reading lately. I recently read The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, which was amazing. Amazing, just like everyone says it is. And what else did I read recently? I've been reading a lot of comics and graphic novels recently. I'm getting back into that. And I think comics and graphic novels is the medium that I'm going to stick with while I draft this book. So if any of you have recommendations for comics, let me know below. And if any of you have read Saga Volume 9, also let me know that below, because no one I know has read it and I need to talk about it. There is some shit that went down that I need to talk about, so let me know below if you read Saga Volume 9. This is important. Alright guys, that's it for this video, and I will see you all soon. Bye!